Hello, welcome on into another episode of the Digital Quill podcast with your host, Mars Wilson. I am me, she is she, and today is a wonderful day because you are alive, I'm alive, and I have something very special in store. I haven't done one of these in a while, so please stay tuned as today is going to be a shorter episode. And I know I've said that in the past and it ended up being an hour and 15 minutes, but hey! Sometimes I have a lot to say, and I'm not going to apologize for that because I have a voice and I'm going to use it. It took me a while to find this thing. Before we begin, before I have all of what I have planned in store and I do the Mars thing, how are you? Genuinely, how the heck are you? Please tell me in the comments below, not just for engagement, but because you're a human, I'm a human, and I want to know what you're up to. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what you're feeling. I want to know what your day is like. Let me live vicariously through you. This is the internet after all, isn't it? You're listening to me from the internet. You're not sitting in front of me having a conversation. So in the comments below, how the heck are you? What are you up to today? What did you eat for dinner last night? What music are you listening to? Spotify Rap just released. Didn't you know? Didn't you know? I'm going to give you a moment to do that while I think about some breathing exercises because breathing is very important. As you know, it carries blood and oxygen to your brain and other parts of your body that kind of need the blood. And while you are answering me in the comments below, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that what I have available is ready for you. Oh, well, would you look at that? It is. And while we're doing this, I'm going to give the people my spotlight. So my face is going to go away. Oh no, it's gone as of now. Now, if you're not part of the visual episode part and you're only listening to the audio feed, it still matters. So you're going to want to listen to this because maybe when you do get to a point where you can see the visuals, see the video episode portion, you'll appreciate a little bit more after listening. Now, we started this podcast in March of 2025. That is less than a year old. We are less than a year old with the Digital Quill podcast. Can you believe that crap? I can't. I was thinking the other day, I'm like, what episode am I on? Am I going to hit 100 before the year is over? Probably. Actually, yeah, our 100th episode is going to be before the year is over. That's insane. But when you have a lot to say, I guess it's not really that insane. And I enjoy this, and according to some of you, especially this person who is up on the display right now, according to you guys, a lot of you are continuing to make this possible for me. I didn't know how far I would actually go with this. When I first initially started the Digital Quill podcast, I was like, I'm probably only going to do a few episodes here and there per week or per month. It's probably not going to be as serious as it has been. There's probably going to be no attention. I was like trying to come up with a freaking story for myself. A story that was false, by the way. First up on today's showcase. If you have been here before, if you've seen my articles or my blogs or any of the other things I've done on the digital sphere of the internet, you would know that this is not something I'm not used to doing. I love shouting people out and like showing off people's work. Check this out, actually, while we're here. Let me go to a new tab. Let me go to social. See this? See the friends in their work right here? See it? That's in the top of my social bookmark tab. It has people and their links. Yes, even people I no longer speak to. You know why? Because even if we're not talking anymore, I don't care. I don't care if you're not actively a part of my life. I care that you are a human doing human things and in a human world, sort of. This world isn't really designed for humans. I mean, look around. But with that being said, first and foremost, someone that I never expected how far the digital quill would go. And somehow, some way, it's reached across the pond. I once received an email from this wonderful human being who is an artist and a crocheter and makes wooden sculptures with their hands and does all of this super duper creative stuff. Like, look at this. This is an amazing painting. It's a book cover, too, according to the translated text right here. Crochet, puppets, so freaking creative. Like, seriously, I can't do this stuff, but being able to like watch people do this stuff is amazing. Like, look at the art and the colors and everything. It's so freaking cool. Photography, beading jewelry. I've actually we were talking about this part one time in an email. Wooden beads. There isn't much of a description here, which I would like to encourage the nice, lovely human named, or that I call Blueeyes. They have an actual name, but small sidestep and tangent on things and how I work. Names are very important, right? When someone says, "Hi, nice to meet you, my name is," you want to call them by that name that they give you. It helps. It is actually a psychology hack. But when you are also kind of connecting and compartmentalizing like the people around you and the people that you interact with, sometimes, speaking from ADHD, it has a tendency to, the wires tend to cross in your head. So you don't always have good names, or not good names, the people's names ready. An example is, sometimes I'll give my friends, especially my closer friends, like a animal name attribute. My best friend, Steven, his animal name is Panda. I've called him Panda for freaking 5, 6, or 7 years now. I can hardly remember a time I've actually used his actual name. Same with me. He calls me Wolf. Let's see. My best girlfriend, Tiffany, her full name is Tiffany, but I love calling her Tiff because it's cute to me. Like, when I think about my friend Tiffany, I think about Tiff, and I'm like, oh, it's Tiff. You know, my favorite human. My human who's a mom and does all these neat other art things. My photography buddy, you know? It's no different when I meet friends online. You, my friend, you incredible artistic human being, like, this is beautiful. So beautiful. Look at it. Beautiful. I love. Wrong video. But yeah, you are forever known as Blueeyes because that was the name that you shared with me. Ooh. Equality. The expression does not seek, does not judge, does not convey repressed sorrow or state of mind. It just is like all of us. Equally fragile, equally human. I love that. I need to do this. Okay. Wow. Ooh, the colors. I kind of feel like I see a face right here too. Like, just in the the fold, or the fray? It's the fray, in the fray. Oh my god, I need to brush up on my fantasy literature a little bit more. Yeah, as this human says, it's awesome. Yes, it is. I need to comment and drop some comments later. So, I know this is completely disorganized, but that's because I didn't really have a format for how I wanted to do today's human art showcase. I'm going to drop all the links to the socials and the stuff to the people that I show off today because, one, love and support. Go like, comment, share, subscribe on their stuff as well, especially if it resonates with you. Number two, I just like showing off people's stuff. I hate the spotlight being on me. You guys have known this if you've been here long enough. I'm gonna have to be comfortable with the spotlight being on me. I mean, hi, I'm currently recording a show where the camera is facing me. Ugh, I hate that. But, yeah, like, I'm sorry for the disorganization on this, but that's, like, the beauty part of it in a way, too. Like, how else am I gonna showcase the humans that inspire me to keep creating, the humans that tell me that it's okay to be messy and disorganized and not always put up, like, descriptions, because there's some days where some posts have no description whatsoever. The fact that you've done it yourself, Blueeyes, my friend, like, thank you. It's true. Equally fragile, equally human. Like, I'm gonna be thinking about that now for a while. I don't want to spend too much time on each person because, again, this isn't going to be the first time or the last time that I do a Humans of Earth showcase. Yeah, this isn't going to be the first or the last time that I do a Humans of Earth showcase, and the people you see here today, I will be showcasing off again. There's like 365 days in a year, there's 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, like, we have time. I will bring you more people to follow. Another person I'd like to share who hasn't really done a whole lot recently with this wonderful page is ForgingThought. I'm actually in the process of trying to figure out a way to message them and be like, hey, so I do like what you have going on here. A great conversation about Terrible Thing, rising up from the ashes of domestic abuse. Stuck in the middle broadcast on the phone with ForgingThought. Like, I love what you have here so far. And I feel like you owe it to yourself and also me, but mostly you, to continue with your YouTube. Like, look at the graphics you have here, my friend. These are awesome. Like, this profile picture and the banner here on YouTube, like, how did you do that? Actually, how did you do that? Talented humans. I swear, all of you are talented. Every single one of you. You just have to find your potential. Just rip it out of you. And I will help because I understand. It takes a village to do cool things. And I do, as I said in another episode and in my main welcome to the Digital Quill Press bio thing, like, I do firmly believe people are better together. Like, sit down for 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and think about how many people got you to where you are, even if it was just a simple, hey, how you doing text that you didn't respond to, or a like on a video that took you 100 years to make, or just think about it. Like, think about how many people, and it's gonna surprise you. It's gonna surprise you just how much people-centered people are. We are herd animals after all. Look at you with their art. More. Do more. Bring back. Because I actually want to hear more of your voice. If I watch all 10 of these videos, I'm going to lose videos to watch. So, I don't know. If you actually are doing more right now, let me know what you're up to, because I should also link your current projects. But I haven't done enough research on ForgingThought at the moment to link everything. But this person has also been someone that I have messaged with in my Discord, and they've actually shared some thoughts, I think, in my main community. And they have some very interesting perspectives on, like, artificial intelligence and art and philosophy and I'm really interested in having them on the show. I mean, as I said, this is I want to talk to anybody. Scheduling is a thing. Spoons is a thing. It's all a thing. I'm still figuring out how that flow and rhythm and bend and break works. But yeah, Blueeyes and ForgingThought definitely going to be on the show at some point. If I can have you guys, because damn it, you guys are awesome. Next up, just because we're going to move on and I'm going to share the link so you can, support and dive deeper, and I can also dive deeper myself. Steve and Cruz. So this human is a lot, I'm excited, so I'm tripping over my thoughts and my words, and my mind's working on 110 right now because caffeine and excitement and just excitement. I love this. I love talking about people and what they do and how they I'm waving my arms around like a ghost dinosaur, I don't know, but people doing people things. That is one of the main things that I'm trying to do with this show and with my own work, because we've lost the ability in a way to really understand what humanity is to us and to the world around us. We live in systems and in climates that just don't agree with the soul, if you want to call it that. Don't agree with the psychology on a very specific level for very specific people. It's just, I'm trying to bring it down a little bit, but I am gonna fail because there's just no way that I cannot not be excited. Steven Cruz, ForgingThought, Blueeyes. The reason I'm bringing Steven into this fold, into this mix for the day, is because I read a manuscript of his recently. This manuscript, actually. It's now published, and I'm going to put the link for this book that is on Amazon into the description. But it was a wonderful read. An absolute wonderful read. And as someone who, yes, let's all grow together and build each other up. I love that. I love that so much. Threads is awesome. Reason I'm bringing Steven into this mix, besides the fact that I read his manuscript and I resonated with it a lot, is first person to actually really connect with me on Threads when I decided that I would join Threads. I didn't think I would, but let's be honest, with my line of what I want to do, writing, public speaking, podcasting, noveling, short stories, poetry, event creating, I'm kind of gonna need to find various sources of social media, and Threads is definitely one of those. I've been on it as of 2 weeks now, and it has taught me a lot and connected me with some very amazing people. Congratulations on starting your author journey as of November. Yes, congratulations. Let's see, I'm gonna have to include this link for you. I'm going to do this link for you, and then obviously this one for you. I'm not sure how many links I should really show or give, but I'm at least going to do the Instagram. I'm thinking out loud. My apologies. Trying to plot and plan as I'm working and talking at the same time. It is very much what I do. I don't know why I'm apologizing for doing that when it is just something that I do, but I also just apologize a lot because it's my weird way of acknowledging hey, I get that I'm weird. I get that. I get that you're not going to understand what I do or why I do. I'm sorry. It's a me thing. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for confusing you. But yes, so with that being said, on the Humans of Earth showcase today, on this episode with the Digital Quill. Stephen Cruz, author. You're going to get the Mirror Path philosophy book and his Threads account. Please follow the Threads account. ForgingThought, wonderful human being. Thank you so much for helping. Yes, actually, that's perfect too. I will never ask anyone to think the same way I do. I just want everyone to think same. And actually, I should be subscribed. I'm not sure why I'm not. Let's see. And then the link for Blueeyes here. I know it was a very quick Humans of Earth showcase and I didn't do any dive deeps, but those 3 humans in particular are especially on my mind lately. I actually wrote down some notes of like humans that I wanted to talk about today and the various websites I wanted to show of theirs for human community support. Flapping my arms. What is that? I talk with my hands. I'm sorry. But yes, I really don't have a lot of time today. I wanted to make this episode 30 minutes, 35 minutes tops, which means the big part that I wanted to do is out of the way. Stephen, Blueeyes, ForgingThought, thank you for being listeners, but also thank you for being humans and existing in this world and creating things and having conversations and being yourselves. Like, honestly, I know it's hard sometimes to like take out all the noise and all the judgment from other people and like sit with yourself and like digest that, but I see you're creating art. I see you reaching out to me. I see your comments. I see your thought processes and your philosophies and your mindsets, and individually and all 3 of you together, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being human and thank you for being here. I can't imagine your stories without sitting down and talking to you about your stories. And even then, I'm not going to get the full picture because our lived experiences are 2 different things. But I can't, other than doing stuff like this and having conversations with you and just thank you. It means a lot to see people existing and being, and the more you know about my own story and me, the easier it is for me, or for you, maybe, I don't know, to understand why this matters to me, why humans being humans is so important, other than just the basis, you know, humans being humans, because we're human. We're not machines. We're not robots. Those are coming. We're not animals. I mean, we're kind of animals, but we're like a sort of elevated animal in a way. Elevated in the sense that we have like opposable thumbs and the ability to protect the lesser intelligent animals. And I don't mean lesser in like you're below me, but like lesser in the way that like maybe they don't have a voice, maybe they can't speak up for themselves, maybe they can't protect themselves because they don't have the physical strength or the mental strength or the spiritual strength or emotional strength, like, you know, that kind of thing, in the form of lesser, not like actually lesser than, because nothing is actually lesser than. That is a dangerous trap to get into. I don't have much more time. Okay. Couple more thoughts before we hop off for the day. You, my listener, my viewer, the person currently taking a gander into the podcast right now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for you. Thank you for being here right now and letting me give you my time. Like, I do the Digital Quill as a form to teach or inspire and motivate, and at the very least, and hopefully the easiest, I hope, entertain you. Because what's life without just a little bit of entertainment? Yes, I'm doing the jellyfish. Gotta loosen up those muscles before I go and do other stuff that isn't recording. Thank you for helping even myself. Like, as I said earlier in the episode, and I'm going to keep reiterating it until my brain falls out of my head and my eyeballs roll out of my skull and my fingers fall off my hands. I don't know. Very interesting imagery in my brain right now. If it wasn't for you being human and attempting to be yourself, I wouldn't be doing it either. I do believe in a form of mirroring. Psychology. I don't have the fancy paperwork to show that I understand some of these concepts, but in psychology, monkey see, monkey do, right? Especially as children, we tend to emulate the adults around us and their behavior and what they do and what they say and how they think, which is very important when you have children, to maybe not be an angry, bitter, upset person. That's why, just on my own side tangent, it's one of the reasons why it's going to take a long time for me to settle down and actually decide to do the whole family planning thing, because it takes two to tango. So, I'll get into it another time. But yes, thank you for being human and creating and trying and resting, and just thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you want to be a guest on the show, if you want to share your story and give me your explicit permission to share it on the show, which means I'd be sharing the email, or at least writing it down and reading it verbally, but more than likely sharing the email screen. Email me at dearmars2023@gmail.com. Say whatever, it doesn't matter. I just want to hear your story, and I want to figure out a way that we can work together for you to be able to live a life that you love and live it powerfully, because at the end of the day, while it does take a village to do cool things, and while we do need each other to prosper and be better as people and better as a community and better as a populace, it also starts at the core, with the soul, with the individual. So what can we do? Let's talk. If you need advice, use me like a Dear Abby column. Even if it's something silly like, my boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. I am going to ask you, if I haven't gotten the actual words, can I share this with my audience? And if I don't get a response, I'm not going to. Because I do not want to be the person that steps on other people's toes, but rather helps people grow. Grow, prosper, and be the best you that you could possibly be. Because that's what I'm working on for me. And I want you to want to work on that for you. A lot of you are already killing it at that game, so good job. And Digital Quill fam, that is my time. It was great to share this space with you today. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Thank you for breathing and drinking water. Gotta be drinking water. And thank you for being human. It's hard sometimes. I know this episode was chaotic and all over the place. That's nothing new. Go check out the others. And definitely check out the other humans in the description below. And if you don't have the description with the links on the episode you're viewing, that's a UI or user interface issue. I don't know why Substack doesn't copy and paste the description to all the RSS feeds. But hey, eventually I'll go in and either have a friend of mine help me with that, or B, just do it myself. It should be easy. right. It's just executive functioning, and that's yet another thing to have to add to my plate. But I'll do it, especially if it helps, because accessibility is the name of my game. All right, that's enough rambling. Have a great day, be safe, drink water, and as always, keep going, don't stop. I will see you next time. Bye.